Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
A creepy Crawly infestation in one of our Northern Valley schools. Multiple parents reached out on our whistleblower hotline saying school officials are not doing enough to get rid of a cockroach problem. Valley News Team's Ryan Laughlin tells why the parents are not happy with what's being done about this six-legged problem.
It's gross. It's a health concern. My concern is it crawling all over their utensils at lunch?
In a letter to parents of Roseau Elementary School, the school says they're experiencing a small infestation of American cockroaches.
And I definitely don't want cockroaches at home. I mean, that's when I've talked to a lot of these people, we have been putting backpacks outside.
Since the middle of April, fears cockroaches could spread.
What we believe, or very confident that happened, is some of these cockroaches became hitchhikers either in luggage or some other article of packing material.
The Roseau School is made up of around 1,200 students, K through 12. The superintendent says the critters first popped up in the elementary school wing and had exterminators spray that part of the school.
The chemical is working. We virtually have seen none for about a week now. But if you see one, there's likely a few more out there.
The superintendent says they saw one this morning, but says they aren't spreading throughout the school. Parents say the school is understating the problem.
In the cafeteria, a group of students saw an elderly lady that works in the cafeteria pick one up and take it to the bathroom. So they are spreading, they are in other places.
Brianne Rackow wouldn't go on camera, but has a kid in high school and elementary school and says the school needs to take action now.
If we don't take care of the problem now, it's only going to get worse.
Parents say this picture of a cockroach was taken near the pool area. Cockroaches aren't native to this part of the country. They flourish in warm and humid areas and are most active at night. The superintendent says they plan on spraying the entire school in June after school gets out.
If they're talking about respraying the whole school, that should have been done initially when the problem first occurred, because obviously cockroaches travel, they're not going to stay in one area.
Would love the school to shut it down, you know, a couple days over the weekend and just clear them out.
The creepy Crawly problem, school officials say they're doing everything to get rid of. From Roseau, Ryan Laughlin, Valley News Live.
The superintendent says the Minnesota Department of Health categorizes cockroaches as nuisances and not a public health hazard. However, the World Health Organization says because they often feed on human feces and search for food scraps, cockroaches can play a role in spreading disease. This story came to us via our whistleblower hotline. And if you need help solving a major problem in your community, call 237-6576 and leave your tip. We'll do our best to get to the bottom of it. Breaking news tonight. Emergency crews responded to a crash on I94 where an adult and an infant were hurt. It happened in the westbound lane just east of 45th Street South. The crash caused major traffic backups on the interstate for nearly an hour. There's no word on the condition of the people hurt. Be sure to stick with Valley News Live for the latest. And we're following breaking news out of North Fargo. According to Deputy Chief Joe Anderson, there was an unattended death at 1024 Broadway this afternoon. We have a crew on the scene working to get you more information. Stick with Valley News Live for updates on that story also. We're seeing a little break in the action as far as the rain is concerned, but will it return this evening? Our chief meteorologist is standing by with the answer. Hutch?
Well, it looks like we can go with our outdoor plans this evening, and most of the rain is out of here. Temperatures, though, are on the cooler side. We have the temperatures ranging from the 50s near Lake of the Woods all the way up into the low to mid 70s down to the south. 80s in southern Minnesota, where strong thunderstorms are exiting into Wisconsin, moving through and out of the Twin Cities area as Twins get ready to play some ball. We did get some much needed rain, 0.3 of an inch or more in Wahpeton, 3200ths here at the rain gauges and Valley News Live. A few spots getting over an inch, even 2-inch reports out near Ellendale, causing some street flooding there. Temperatures in the 60s this evening. It looks like the wind will remain from the north as we cool off the next couple of days. I'll have details on some more rain chances as we go through the upcoming forecast period. And the weekend outlook, well, kind of a tale of two different sides of the coin. We'll tell you what you can expect here in a minute.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Hutch. It was a rude awakening for many on Fargo's north side this morning. Police had the area surrounded after a stolen vehicle was found with 5 juveniles inside. 3 girls were detained while police were hunting for 2 boys, and the kids are believed to be involved in an early morning property crime spree, slashing tires, breaking into cars, and stealing items. While the boys have not been found yet, Police living in the area, rather people living in the area, say it's unnerving, including one woman who had her SUV stolen.
It's scary to think that there's more major crime in this town that we know of. You know, thought it was a nice, good neighborhood, and it's pretty quiet.
If you have any information on what happened early this morning, you're asked to call police. As for Carrie's SUV, her license plate number 482BWA. If you see that plate on a vehicle, again, call police. Police say they now have 4 people in custody after an early morning break-in at a business in Grand Forks. 2 of the suspects are adults, 18-year-old Nicholas Endersby and Jacob Garceau, both of Grand Forks. Authorities are not releasing the names of the juveniles in custody. Someone living nearby, near Infinite Vapor, told police they heard glass breaking and saw 4 people running away from the business around 3 this morning. When officers arrived, they found a window shattered and items stolen from the store. They say the investigation is ongoing. 5 people are facing drug charges after being pulled over just about a mile west of Castleton last night. Here are the 5 who were arrested. Deputies found narcotics, paraphernalia, stolen property, and a concealed weapon in the vehicle. We have all their charges for you online. Just head to valleynewslive.com and click on this story. We have new information on a story we brought you yesterday. Authorities say 20 men were arrested as part of a prostitution operation, including a judge advocate general officer for the North Dakota National Guard. Police say 18 men and 2 juvenile males were arrested. The operation was designed to attract people looking for sexual activity illegally online. The men were a wide range of ages, some in their 20s, others in their late 50s. They're also from different states, some North Dakotans and others from Texas, Louisiana, and Nevada. So far, no formal charges have been filed. Minnesota's legislative leaders are back at the negotiating table in search of a budget deal. The legislature has less than a week to finalize a new 2-year budget. But first, Governor Mark Dayton and Republicans who control the legislature have to resolve the mountain of differences in their budget plans. Dayton is pushing for a $46 billion budget with more funding for programs like a preschool expansion. Republicans want a slimmer budget with more than $1 billion in tax relief. They're returning to talks after GOP leaders backed away last week to start sending the governor their own versions of budget bills, all of which Dayton has vetoed. The barbecue season is upon us, and if you're looking for new grilling methods and recipes, you may want to sign up for an upcoming boot camp in our area. NDSU Animal Sciences is offering a barbecue boot camp. This morning, Valley News Team's Ashley Bishop learned some rub recipes that included coffee, and she cooked up some blueberry maple bratwurst. The boot camp is being held at the Cattle Research Center, so you can see the full farm-to-table link.
We're always trying new things, and it's always fun to just bounce ideas off of even experienced grillers, barbecuers, and with newbies as well. And you'll always learn some new recipes or something new to try at home.
Barbecue Boot Camp is Tuesday at 5 p.m. Registration closes on Friday. The cost is $30 and you receive a full traditional barbecue meal. Later on Valley News Live at 6, it had all the perks of a wedding, but no bride or groom. Instead, volunteers who were honored in a ceremony of their own.
Active thunderstorm and tornado warnings across Minnesota and Wisconsin. Quiet this evening in the FM area, but more rain is in the forecast. All our details coming up right after this.